Hey guys, welcome to Functional Print Friday. If you like design and using 3D printing to solve real-world problems and not just printing trinkets, this channel's for you. So what I've got on the bench this week is my lawn sprinkler. And this is one of those things that is just a pain to store. It's sloped here along the bottom, so it seems like whatever shelf I put it on, the darn thing seems to find its way off, particularly if there's anything else on the shelf. And even the top here is sloped in such a fashion that if you just put a screw on the wall and hang it on the screw, it tends to walk its way off just with even vibration of walking through the room. And this has fallen on the floor a number of times. Thankfully it hasn't broken yet, but I thought there's got to be a better way. So I designed this, and this is a wall mounting bracket specifically for this sprinkler. And if you see here, it has a slope that comes up here that retains it in place. So imagine, well, here, we'll just put it right back down on the workbench. Imagine the workbench is the wall. This guy mounts to the wall. I've placed a piece of double-sided tape here just to keep this guy from rotating once it's installed. So again, imagining this is the wall, goes on the wall, sprinkler goes over it and sets down in place. And you can see that this curve here follows the curve of the sprinkler so that that guy sits just perfectly on there. And it's real easy to grab and take it off. So real quick and easy one this week. Let's go, I'll go mount this back on my cabinet where I've got the sprinkler stored, and we'll take a look and see how it works there. Okay, so this is one of the storage cabinets here in my garage. I've got this mounted back onto the cabinet. It's just a single bolt that goes right through the cabinet, piece of double-faced tape to keep this guy from rotating. You could add a second hole so that this guy can't possibly rotate even without the double-sided tape, but then you're drilling another hole in your wall or cabinet. I figured one is sufficient. And to hang this on here, it is that easy. It pretty much just puts itself in place. Even if you don't get it all the way, that little slope there on the hanger drops it right into place. I'll pick you up and bring you a little bit closer. You can see how that hangs on there. So these sprinklers are sold under a couple of different names. They're extremely common. More than likely, a lot of you guys watching probably have the same sprinkler out in your garage somewhere. So if you do, this is ready to go. The STL will be available for download on fpfdesigns.com, my site. That is linked down below in the description of this video. But let's go take a look at the design for this and see if there is anything that I missed. All right, guys, and here is the design for this. And as you can see, it is pretty basic. We have just a 45-degree angle here. And we have these sweeping curves that support the upper part of the bracket here. I thought that just looked a bit more elegant than doing just a 45-degree large bevel down the side for these support pieces on the side. It is thick enough here at the base that mounts against your cabinet or your wall so that this guy doesn't flex over time, but also thin enough that you can use just a standard sized screw or bolt. The curve up here follows the exact curve on the sprinkler itself, so that guy just drops down into position nicely. And this relief is for the bar on the sprinkler that rotates back and forth. As I mentioned, I put just a single hole in this, but if you do want to put two holes in your wall or in your cabinet, you don't need to worry about the double-faced tape. And in fact, let me actually just go ahead and add a second hole here, so you guys have the option of using that if you like. Let's see, we'll do. Let's go 20 millimeters, should be about right. Match the size of the other hole. And there we go. Now you guys will have an option for a second screw or a second bolt to keep this guy from rotating. And I'll export this one as an STL. This will be the one in the zip package on fpfdesigns.com if you guys want to grab it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I do a new video like this every single Friday that shows just using 3D printing to solve a problem around the house, around the shop, or to make some sort of product better. If you like this, consider hitting the subscribe button and also the like button. It really helps out in growing the channel. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and if you are subscribed, I will see you next Friday.